Okay, this is the tutorial on how to actually get images for your Photoshop. You are working on the silhouette, and all of you have to get objects to put inside the silhouette. And this is how it works. What we're going to do first is you're going to get the clip art, okay? And the clip art that you have from the Microsoft Clip Art Gallery is a good way to do it. Now, it's not the only way, but it's a good way to do it. I'm going to go downloaded clips here. What I have is I have some photos here. Once again, you want to make sure you use photos. Do not use images that are WMFs or Windows Meta files, because Adobe Photoshop Elements cannot read Windows Meta files, so you'll come up with an error. So for example, let's go ahead and use this clock. I'm going to click and drag the clock onto my Photoshop window here. I'm going to go ahead and use my magic wand tool and to select all the background. If you notice, I have a little bit of this gray right here. So once again, I use my handy dandy shift button. So I hold that down, click on the gray, and now I have all the areas selected that I want to eliminate. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to right click and select inverse, so not only the clock is selected. I'm going to go ahead and use my move tool. So you're going to click and drag and move it over. Alright. So now you're going to notice on the layers I have a clock. I have a layer with a transparent object. I have my black layer, and I have the original image. So now I'm going to move the clock underneath my object here that was cut out, and I could go ahead and move it around to make it in any position I want. Now the nice thing is that the clock does not have to stay that size. I could go over here to the corner. I could hold my shift key down, and I could change the size of the clock as well. Let's say I want the clock to be in my head, on the head area, because I'm thinking about time all the time. I'm going to hold the enter key down to go ahead and stabilize that. And also, if you wanted to, you could also rotate. It doesn't even have to stay in the same angle. We could actually rotate it. Press enter, and we are all done. Okay, once again, you could continue to move it as long as it's underneath the body. So we're all set. So if we move this around, you kind of see how it works. Once again, you do the same thing with another object. So for example, we'll go ahead and open up one more object. Let's do a bunny rabbit. Okay, we go ahead and do the magic wand. Click on the background, right click, do select inverse, use the move tool, move it into our project. Okay, we'll make sure that the bunny rabbit's over here. I'll move the bunny rabbit inside, and I'll move the bunny rabbit underneath so it doesn't get cut off. So we have the bunny rabbit. You notice that the bunny rabbit is on top of the clock, such as the layer of the bunny rabbit is on top of this layer of the clock. So I could actually switch around if I wanted to. And once you fill up the object, you are finished. So make sure you go File, Save As, and save it into My Documents.